Tides of Tomorrow is a groundbreaking first-person adventure game from Digixart, launching February 24, 2026 on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Set on the oceanic planet Eland, ravaged by a great flood and a deadly disease called plastemia, players awaken as tidewalkers, mysterious nomads with no memory, tasked with finding a cure before turning into plastic. What sets the game apart is its asynchronous multiplayer system. Your journey is shaped by the decisions of another player you choose to follow, whether a friend or streamer. Their past actions echo through your world as ghosts, influencing puzzles, alliances, and story outcomes. With vibrant floating towns, morally complex factions, and haunting events like the Dance of the Dead, every choice ripples across the ocean, leaving lasting consequences.
This feature is a new way of experiencing a story, where previous players can act in good or bad ways. And every experience will be shaped by previous player choices. And you, as you'll be impacting other players' journeys, what legacy will you leave behind?
Tidewalkers. Will you help us?
One more thing, here's an exclusive look at the new location in the game. This place is home to the Party of the Dead, where people come to dance until they die.
Fatekeeper is a gritty first-person fantasy RPG from Paraglacial, launching in PC Early Access this winter. Built on Unreal Engine 5, it blends brutal melee combat with spellcasting in a handcrafted world inspired by Dark Messiah and the cancelled Hellraid project. Players explore ancient ruins, forests, and cataclysmic battlegrounds, uncovering relics and lore while mastering reactive swordplay and elemental magic. The game emphasizes tight, linear storytelling over open-world sprawl, offering rich progression through customizable builds, whether brute strength, nimble precision, or devastating sorcery. With visceral decapitations, telekinetic powers, and strategic combat, Fatekeeper promises a dark, immersive journey through a world shaped by your choices.
Tuka Koranchi, Falumak Hokre Oritoma. Takarun Kal Dokuchi, Washikotan. Utan Ketoanshi. Utan Fatekeeper.
Daba Land of Waterscar is a haunting action RPG from Darkstar, developed under PlayStation's China Hero Project. Set in a collapsing world, you play as a humanoid clay puppet searching for scattered water fragments across ancient cities, prisons, snowfields, and floating ruins. The game features interconnected, non-linear levels and a combat system inspired by Souls-like titles with posture bars, parries, and weapon switching. Built in Unreal Engine 5, it emphasizes atmospheric storytelling and environmental exploration. As you battle grotesque bosses and uncover forgotten lore, you slowly unravel the mystery of your own origin and the fate of a dying world. Darksiders 4 marks the long-awaited return of the apocalyptic saga, finally uniting all four horsemen, war, death, fury, and strife, in a single full-scale adventure. Developed by Gunfire Games, this third-person action RPG picks up directly after the events of the original Darksiders, plunging players into a demon-ravaged Earth where balance must be restored. Each horseman boasts distinct weapons and combat styles, from War's brutal blade to Strife's twin revolvers, offering varied gameplay across melee, magic, and ranged tactics. The game supports single-player, split-screen, and online co-op for up to 4 players, letting friends team up to cleanse the world together. The Twilight Project is a chilling third-person survival horror game from Teapot Studio, set in a forgotten village sealed off from the outside world. You play as a tourist who stumbles into this eerie place, only to find reality warping as night falls and grotesque creatures emerge from the shadows. Drawing inspiration from Southeast Asian folklore, the game features a dynamic day-night system where daytime exploration gives way to nighttime terror in a parallel shadow dimension. Players must scavenge resources, solve environmental puzzles, and establish safe zones to survive. With haunting visuals, mature themes, and a deep narrative, it promises a truly immersive horror experience. Exiledge is a stylish third-person sci-fi action shooter from Enigmatrix Games, developed under Sony's China Hero project and set in the crumbling megastructure of Talos Towers. Players step into the role of Alter, a lone fighter navigating a post-apocalyptic world teetering on collapse, battling mutated beings known as the Otherkin. Blending gunplay, melee combat, and flashy finishing moves, the game features a hybrid system of shooting and hack-and-slash mechanics with roguelike elements and epic boss fights. Alongside the enigmatic Zora, Alter must uncover the truth behind humanity's downfall and the secrets of a shattered universe. Coming soon to PS5 and PC. Battlefield 6 is EA and DICE's ambitious return to all-out warfare, launching October 10, 2025 across PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Set in a modern-day global conflict, the game features iconic locations like New York, Gibraltar, and Cairo, with a revamped campaign that follows elite Marine raiders fighting to prevent global collapse too. Multiplayer includes 8 modes: Conquest, Breakthrough, Rush, Team Deathmatch, Squad Deathmatch, Domination, Escalation, and a new Battle Royale map set in California. Gone are the controversial 128-player matches and specialists. Classic 4-class squads are back. Powered by the Frostbite engine, it promises tactical destruction, cinematic visuals, and intense infantry vehicle combat. Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection is Capcom's boldest entry yet in its beloved turn-based RPG spin-off, launching in 2026 across Switch 2, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Set in the fractured kingdoms of Azuria and Vermeil, the story follows the last Rathalos rider and heir to Azuria, who must investigate a mysterious crystal encroachment threatening the land. When a rare egg hatches twin skyscale Rathalos, symbols of a long-forgotten war, the writer teams up with Eleanor, a princess from Vermeil, to uncover ancient secrets and prevent catastrophe. With darker themes, cinematic visuals, and deeper emotional storytelling, this sequel promises a mature evolution of the series.
And you are the sole Rathalos rider in Azuria.
My people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
Can't afford not to go. I cross the meridian and keep going. Ratha! But it won't be for long.
I can hear them. Two sounds. Overlapping each other.
The Eternal Life of Goldman is a hauntingly beautiful 2D platformer adventure from Weppy Studio, published by THQ Nordic and set to release in winter 2025 on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch. You play as Goldman, an aging wanderer tasked with slaying a mysterious deity hidden deep within a vast, hand-drawn archipelago inspired by ancient fables. The game blends Metroidvania exploration with precision platforming, offering a cane-based upgrade system, strange creatures, and emotionally rich storytelling. Every frame is animated by hand, with no two rooms alike, creating a world that's as tragic as it is mesmerizing.
He sure was full of life and inventive. He had a lot of dreams, and it turned out I had dreams of my own. He got greedy, and I realized I needed to be greedy sometimes too. He could be cruel, and
Isn't it bad to be greedy?
he'd never shut up about that stupid treasure. He kept studying his maps, poring over his notes, over and over and over again.
What's wrong with treasures?
He may be an old man to you, but when he was blabbering on about treasure, I saw a boy.
What's wrong with boys?
Was I not a fool for believing a boy?
Maybe he was just gonna...
I said, was I not a fool for believing a boy?
I don't know, Mom. I guess if the treasure...
Can't you hear what I am telling you? He dreamed of nonsense. He was greedy for nonsense. He was cruel because of nonsense. He filled my head with nonsense, and I believed in nonsense. And one day...
Mom, if you don't want...
And one day he will come back and pay for everything. Do you understand me? Or not?
Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Mom, I'm sorry. You're right, Mom. You're right.
Reanimal is a surreal co-op horror adventure from Tarsier Studios, creators of Little Nightmares, launching in Q1 2026 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, and PC. You play as a brother and sister searching for missing friends on a cursed island teeming with grotesque mutated animals and eerie secrets. Blending cinematic platforming with survival horror, the game features a shared camera system designed to heighten claustrophobia, whether played solo or in co-op. With haunting visuals, non-linear exploration by boat and foot, and monsters shaped by childhood trauma, Reanimal promises a deeply emotional and terrifying journey. Silent Hill F is a bold new chapter in Konami's iconic horror franchise, launching September 25th, 2025 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Set in 1960s Japan, the game follows Shimizu Hinako, a reclusive schoolgirl trapped in the fog-drenched town of Ebisugaoka, where reality decays into grotesque nightmares. Developed by Neobards Entertainment and written by Ryukishi07 Higurashi, it blends psychological horror with Japanese folklore, featuring mutated flora, haunting memories, and life-or-death combat. With 5 endings, a rich New Game Plus mode, and a surreal aesthetic, Silent Hill F reimagines the series with emotional depth and terrifying beauty. Phantom Blade Zero is a fast-paced action RPG from Chinese developer S-Game, blending kung fu, steampunk, and cyberpunk into a genre-defying style called Kung Fu Punk. You play as Soul, an elite assassin framed for murder and cursed with only 66 days to live, racing through a semi-open world of interconnected regions to uncover the truth behind the Order. The combat is cinematic and fluid, featuring 32 weapons, brutal parries, and dynamic finishers that evoke classic martial arts films. Though not a Souls-like, it borrows their level design while emphasizing stylish execution over punishing difficulty. Launch platforms include PS5 and PC. Code Violet is a third-person action horror game from Team Kill Media, launching exclusively on PS5 on November 14th, 2025. Set in the 25th century, Earth has become uninhabitable, and humanity's last colony on TRAPPIST-1E faces extinction due to sterility. In a desperate bid to survive, the Aeon colony uses time travel tech to abduct women from the past, including Violet Sinclair, the game's protagonist. Waking in a bioengineering complex overrun by prehistoric dinosaurs and hostile forces, Violet must uncover Ion's dark secrets, manage limited resources, and escape during a chaotic evacuation. With ray-traced visuals, haptic feedback, and a gripping conspiracy narrative, Code Violet delivers a terrifying blend of sci-fi and survival horror.
She's our priority.
Star Atlas is an ambitious open-world MMORPG set in the year 2620, developed in Unreal Engine 5 and built around a player-driven galactic economy powered by blockchain technology. Players choose allegiance among 3 factions: humans, Mud Territory; alien races, Oni region; or sentient androids, Ustur sector, each vying for control of resources and space. The game blends grand strategy, exploration, and political intrigue with real-time combat and customizable starships. Through professions like mining, trading, and combat, players can earn real-world rewards and own in-game assets. With iterative releases and tight community feedback loops, Star Atlas aims to redefine the MMO metaverse experience.
What is this place?
This is going to change everything. They found out we have the map. They're gonna kill us for it.
If that's the case, there's only one thing we can do.
Hell Is Us is a surreal third-person action-adventure game from Rogue Factor, launching September 4th, 2025 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Set in the war-torn country of Hadia, players control Remy, a rogue UN peacekeeper searching for his missing parents amid a civil war and supernatural outbreak known as the Calamity. The world is infested with hollow walkers, grotesque entities immune to modern weapons, requiring players to rely on melee combat with swords, polearms, and axes. With no quest markers or minimaps, exploration is intuitive and story-driven. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, it blends haunting visuals with philosophical depth and Souls-like combat.
What happened here?
Madness, hatred, and lots of it. Impossible. It's you. We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
Cronos: The New Dawn is a third-person survival horror game from Bloober Team, launching September 5th, 2025 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, PC, and macOS. Set in a dystopian future ravaged by an event called The Change, players become the Traveler, an agent of the mysterious collective, tasked with extracting souls from 1980s Poland to prevent humanity's extinction. The game unfolds across two timelines, blending brutalist retro realism with sci-fi horror. Combat features firearms and melee weapons with enemies that mutate if not properly disposed of. Inspired by Dead Space, Alan Wake, and The Thing, it promises a haunting, narrative-driven experience.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
Seem to act more consistently, in coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
Such is our calling. Such is our calling.
Gothic 1 Remake is a faithful reimagining of the cult classic 2001 RPG, developed by Alchemia Interactive and published by THQ Nordic, now set to release in early 2026 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Built in Unreal Engine 5, the game revives the gritty Valley of Mines with modern visuals, dynamic AI, and a revamped combat system that retains the original's challenge while offering smoother mechanics. Players return as the nameless hero, navigating faction politics, monster-infested zones, and a living world where NPCs follow daily routines. With no quest markers and a handcrafted open world, it promises immersive exploration and nostalgic depth.
And the orcs. You might dismiss their culture as primitive, but it would be prudent to study them carefully. Maybe the key to all of this lies buried deep under their sanctuaries. I cannot unravel these mysteries all alone. I need allies. Allies who look out for more than their own survival. Allies who accomplish things you might have considered impossible. Allies I will meet soon enough.
And that wraps up our deep dive into 17 new insane game reveals with ultra-realistic graphics. If you enjoyed this roundup, smash that like button, subscribe for more epic gaming content, and hit the bell so you don't miss future drops. Got a favorite reveal or one that blew your mind? Let me know in the comments. I read every one. Until next time, stay hyped, stay curious, and keep your graphics settings maxed out. Peace.